friends. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope it's sunny, cool, you're feeling great, you're looking great, you got a tan, you're in the water, whatever you're doing. I hope you're having fun doing it, my friends. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, today, guys, we're talking about a movie from 1966. Before we get started, though, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Today, like I said, 1966, it stars Charlton, Planet of the Apes, Moses, Heston, and Mr. Laurence, Olivier. All right, guys, this is called Khartoum. This is basically about the Battle of Khartoum in Egyptian Sudan. A British governor, prime minister says, hey, Charlton Heston's character, you go over there and you bring this Muslim radical into either the fold or destroy him. And so this movie, my friends, does not age at all. It ages like a piece of cheese in the sun. I mean, So we have really, really stereotypical depictions of Middle Easterners. Okay, that's one of the things we have. We have a British Laurence Olivier in brown face, mimicking an Arabic accent. That goes over like a Led Zeppelin, I'm sure. Man, this movie, I mean, sure, the story, I mean, it's a war movie. It's a period piece. So I don't know exactly how historically accurate it is, but it does play off of something that actually happened. My thing is, you know, I understand that back in the day they did classically trained stage actors. They played a plethora of roles. They played blackface, brownface. You know, Yul Brynner played the king in The King and I, and he was like Chinese. Yul Brynner may have been part Chinese, though. I don't know. I didn't look it up. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of like stereotypical acting in this film that probably nowadays people would cancel culture it, blacklist the actors. I mean, like everybody would be canceled in this movie, okay? They'd be worse than Ziegler probably. But I mean, Charlton Heston, he always delivers, you know, decent, good performances. I've always enjoyed Charlton Heston, from Planet of the Apes to the Omega Man, Ten Commandments, Ben-Hur, all those. He's just always been a phenomenal actor. Of course, he's a, you know, I mean, he's a man's man. He's always been that manly man. He was like the John Wayne of his generation. I think him and John Wayne were about the same time, but you get my drift. He's one of those manly men that the guys in the day, they used to look up to. He'd take his shirt off and you see that little patch of chest hair right there, and they'd fan themselves and swoon. I mean, Charlton Heston was a sex symbol back in the day. And in this, he's good. He turns in a good performance. I enjoyed him, but where I know it's not a comedy, but Laurence Olivier in the brown face, doing the fake Arabic accent, like I could not help but laugh and roll my eyes because, God, you could tell he was trying so hard to be that Muslim radical, to be that Mahdi or whatever they were calling him. Like, he was trying so hard to portray that character, and he was putting his heart and soul into it, but when you watch it now, it's just laughable because you know that it was so stereotypical. Like, it does the movie no favors. But again, I've said this many times before in my other reviews, I love watching films that are the product of their time. I'm sure there were plenty of Middle Eastern actors who could have played the character that Laurence Olivier played, but at the time, that was not an acceptable thing in Hollywood. It was not, you know, it wasn't the norm to hire people of color to play their actual race. It was typical for them to you know, put a white guy in blackface, put a white guy in brown face. It was typical for that. But it shows you how far we've come as a society, as a civilization, whatever you want to say, as cinema connoisseurs. It shows how far we've come when you can watch a movie like Khartoum and you can see the fallacies in it. You can see the stereotypes in it and you can look past them, not accept them, but you can look past them to the quality of the film and know that now there is more representation, that those fallacies would not necessarily be represented as strongly today. And that's a step forward, in my opinion. I mean, but as a product of its time, was this a good movie? Not really. The acting was on point, but as far as the production design, the cinematography, and all that, it felt almost underwhelming at times and then overwhelming at times. There were times where I didn't know, I was looking at the screen and I was like, there is a lot going on, but I'm not really sure what's going on. And then there are other times where I'm like, there should be something happening right now. Like, this is way too lackadaisical for whatever's happening in the background for this to be transpiring. There are things like that made me think that the movie wasn't as good as it should have been, as it could have been. And that bothered me, because when I'm seeing things, if you're, I really don't know how to put this in a I don't say a non-offensive way, but if you're going to put things like stereotypes and things like that, at the time they didn't know what they were doing. But I almost wish someone would have the foresight to say, hey guys, maybe we need to do this a little differently, because the film itself isn't as epic as they make it out to be, as it was purported to be. So Khartoum overall, I mean, was it a good movie? It was all right. Would I watch it again? Probably not. But the acting from Charlton Heston was good. The acting from Laurence Olivier, God bless his heart, he was trying, but I just could not look past brown face and terrible accent. That killed the movie for me. I didn't particularly care for that. So overall, Khartoum, I guess, if you want to check it out, you can. It's streaming on Prime and Tubi. If you want to see a film that is a product of its time, this is one you should check out, guys. That's it for Khartoum. Thanks so much for hanging out and chatting with me for just a little bit about this movie, guys. Hit that like, subscribe button on your way out. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you soon.